Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you guys want to achieve this look with these silk curls that I turned into from my wild curly hair, then keep on watching. I used the Revlon styling brush and I love how it turned out, so let's go. The first thing I'm going to do is take my hair out of this hair drying wrap thing, and I love it, it works wonders. And then the next thing I'm going to do is get my heat protectant spray. It's the Tresemme, I'm not sure, it has a red cap, that's how I recognize it. And I put it all over my hair. Don't be stingy, make sure you put it all over, that way you can minimize the damage that you do on your hair. The next thing I'm going to do is very important, and that is sectioning my hair. It really does make a difference when you're doing your hair. It cuts down on time and just efficiency and how well your hair turns out. It's really important to make sure that these sections are small enough, that way you can efficiently go through each section and curl out. And once you're starting, you make sure that you're as close to the scalp as possible. You start at the bottom, go slow, make sure you're getting all those curls straightened out, and then alternate to the top. And once you get towards the bottom, you curl it down, curl it up, whichever way, and making sure that you're alternating, that way your curls aren't all one side. And as you can see, that is what it looks like when it is done right. So right now I'm just going to speed up the process, and you can kind of see how I go through each section and kind of just how it works. But it's pretty repetitive, if I'm being honest. And then later on I'll show you how to do the front. But I'm going to get into a couple details that you should keep in mind when you're doing this. When you're using this styling brush, it's best to have your hair damp, not soaking wet, but damp. I want to say, I don't know, 70%. And then it also helps if your hair is drying a little bit faster to use the heat protectant spray to add a little bit more moisture. I also just want to say that this video is not sponsored by any means by this brush. I really genuinely love it. And I do have to say that before, when my hair was really long, because it's kind of not that long right now, but, and also B, when I would straighten my hair, it would take 2 hours and 45 minutes to do with straightening it, and then if I wanted to add a curl, that would usually take 3 hours. With this styling brush, start to finish, it takes me an hour and a half, so it literally cut my time in half, and I am so happy about that, because half the time I wouldn't even want to do my hair because it took so freaking long. And so now I am more inclined to do my hair, and it makes me feel good. So that is another big plus. And I do have to say I have a lot of hair. It's not thick, it's thin. So that also means that the settings that I use for this brush is not high, it's low. So keep that in mind. If you have thin hair, use the low setting. So if you have thicker hair and you can handle the heat, you can do high setting. But anyway, so even with the setting on low, it goes through my hair and it has this silk effect, and I love it. And again, it only takes an hour and a half, and it adds so much volume that a straightener doesn't, and I just wouldn't want to sit through 3 hours just to have straight, flat, boring hair, in my opinion, because I'm so used to voluminous curls. So, and look at that, look how pretty and silky it's coming out. So I really, really love this product, and I highly recommend it to my curly headed girls. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm making sure to just keep the the sectioning the same, just splitting my hair down the middle and doing left and then right. It's just more convenient for me, but you gotta make sure that you are meeting the middle and going over the middle, that way you're not missing any parts. And the thing about curly hair is if you miss a section, you will be able to tell, so I guess that's kind of nice. And then once I go towards the top, the sectioning is going to change. But again, making sure that I'm grabbing small sections. If you grab too big of a section, it's not that big of a deal. You're just going to have to go over it 50 more times. That's not fun, but it is what it is. In a second, I'm going to show you how long my hair is from curled compared to straightened out. It is right by my ribs. I'm really shocked by that because if you look at my first video, my hair is right at my shoulders. And 2 years ago, when I got married, I had my hair cut all the way to about my neckline. And while I love my short hair, I am growing it out, and I'm just shocked by how long it is. But to be honest, I've had longer hair before. I've had it all the way to my hip bone, and honestly, I miss it. So now I'm currently growing out my hair, and I have sections, or what do you call them? Not sections. Layers. I have layers in my hair now, so whenever I do this hairstyle, I absolutely love how it comes out. But yes, I am in the process of growing out my hair to as long as it grows out to, and hopefully it will reach what it was before. So again, go look at my first video. My hair is really short. And then, actually, I'll show you. I'm going to insert a wedding photo. You can see how short my hair it was and how long it's grown since then is insane. As I mentioned, I got married 2 years ago. So the reason why I am doing my hair is because my husband and I are celebrating our 2-year wedding anniversary. By this point, we've already celebrated it, but in this video, we are about to go on our little trip to go see a live show. I don't know if, okay, I don't know if it's a Southern California thing or, no, I think there's another spot in Florida or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's the equivalent of medieval times, but it is a pirate version, and we loved it. So, I don't know about you guys, whenever I have special occasions coming up, that's when I tend to do my hair. I've always been that way, because I love my curls, and honestly, it's a lot of work. Even though it only takes me an hour and a half, it's still a lot of work to just sit down, and it hurts my arms. So anyway, I always save this hairdo for special occasions, and so that is why this time I'm doing my hair. Yay, we finally reached the front of the hair. I separated it again down the middle. I do have a widow's peak, so it is kind of hard to find the middle, but do your best if you have one. And I am sectioning side by side and doing the left and then the first and then the right. It's the same idea, except you're not going to meet in the middle, obviously, and section that way. You are just going to keep it left and right. That way you can keep the part. I'm also sectioning out my bangs so that I can do them later, and I will show you how I do them. And just make sure you're really taking your time, going over the sections slowly. That way the curls are being smoothed out. This is the part that everyone's going to see when they're looking at you, and you want to make sure that you've hit all the areas and really got it all smoothed out. finally, we're about to do the bangs. Honestly, I'm not that great at it, not gonna lie. I just get the brush as close to my scalp as possible, starting on the top and going in a circular motion. This brush isn't a complete circle, so it's a little hard. So if you have those Velcro rollers, that'll really help you out. I'm just gonna do that, alternate doing on the bottom, and just keep going back and forth until I'm satisfied. And at the end, they do look a little wonky, but kind of just watch what I'm doing, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. Good luck. And that is the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, thumbs up. Please subscribe, or don't, up to you. Put on post notifications, again, up to you, but thanks for watching if you've made it this far. Alright, I'm gonna go. See ya!